Alright, it is time for magic stuff. Yay, my favorite. Alright. So for magic stuff, it's not my strong suit, because I don't really do magic, and Deadnox is nowhere near good as magic. Because he had the chance of getting rid of all of his magicka and separating it between two different things for health and stamina, and he chose it. And you get this, I think, chance at like level 50. They have it where you can split your magic in half, and you can give, well, you can take your magicka all the way down to 0 if you're not a magic person, and you'll get like, and your magic will be at 100 no matter what. And your alchemy, no, I don't think alchemy was one. I think it was only enchanting and alchemy that weren't the ones you can use for it. Anyway, so your illusion, conjuration, destruction will be all at 100 for you at level 50, but you'll get levels from it though. And what's funny is that Deadnox is not a magic person. I'm not a magic person. I'll go with magic if I need to, but I'm not going to be like awesome and amazing with it. I won't go, hey, fireball, I win. No, it's just a little bit more difficult for me. But anyway, so for magic, we're going to go all the way from enchanting to alchemy, or alchemy to enchanting, whatever. So for alchemy, what you want to do is, I think you want to test out all alchemy ingredients before you actually find them out. I think that's how you get your alchemy skills. So if you have something like this trauma root, eat it. So right now, my alchemy probably got up a little bit, but not too much, and I found out this thing has a weakness to shock. So I don't know how long that lasts. What you want to do is you want to create as much potions as you can. What is this? You can make recipes? Cool. But basically you want to keep on making potions and you get your alchemy up, blah 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 blah. That's basically get alchemy up. Deadnox has the easiest method of all time. Talk to a person that has alchemy training. Talk to them. I'll probably put them in the description where you can find them. I'll try my best to try and see if I can get them from the wiki or something like that, or like the best way to get, or best place to get them, or at least the NPC name. So that's basically how you get your alchemy up. There's no really too much of a great method. Enchanting, kind of the same idea, except for take enchantments when you're at least you get like the highest. So let's say like I find this long sword in the game. It's impossible because it's way too high, but let's just say I find this long sword in the game legitly. Not hacked, not cheated or whatever. Find it legitly in the game. And let's say its enchantment is really good because it absorbs health. It does awesome damage. It paralyzes an enemy so high, and it fills a soul gem. That's way too good. I want that enchantment. So what you do is you go to the Arcane Enchanter. You go to Disenchant. It's not going to actually let me disenchant it because I already have the enhancement. Yeah, see, the enhancement on this item is already known. So what you do is you click on that longsword. You get, or whatever item, you get the enchantment, and that gets your enchanting level a little bit high. So I'm going to enchant a random item. I don't know what item, but I'm just going to, actually I know which item. I'm just going to go over here. Grab this stuff. And I'm going to grab the Nordic carved helmet, whatever. So the reason why I'm able to actually have, I think it's 4? Yeah, I'm able to have 4 enhancements is because I have my leveler perk, which will allow me to get it. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use 2, so though you guys can know how much you get if you get 2 of them. So let's see, what helmets do I want? Bow damage, and let's say lockpicking. So my lockpicking is going to be 13%. Can't pickpocket? No, I can't pickpocket. Oh well. And let's fill a lesser soul gem. Well, what would this one do then? What? Oh yeah, that's right. My enhancements aren't strong enough. So my bow damage will be up by, well, we'll just go 13, I guess. 13, and lockpicking will go up by 13. And let's just craft it. And let's see my enhancement skill go really high. Look at that, I leveled up by twice. So if you make an item, it's easy, but I suggest going as much as you can. Apparently, according to the wiki, it doesn't matter, but to me, it kind of does, because I don't know, it just seems like much more easier if you wait till you have like all the good enhancements. Like, wait till you have the highest chaos damage you can get, which the wiki is very much a good source for all this stuff. That's what this chaos damage is, and that's what this fiery soul trap does. This is what this fear is. This is what this frost damage is. The absorb magic, I think one of them's different than the other in some way, and stamina too, but I don't really see it. Banish, chaos damage, like, you know, like all these are the highest it can be, and that's what I suggest for enchantment. Now here comes the difficult part. The magical skills, other than enchanting and alchemy, in my opinion, are going to be the most difficult, in my opinion, because I don't like those two. But magic is definitely one of the worst ones for me. So I'll be right back when we're in the arena. Oh, I guess I won't. So I'll show you how to get your skills higher. Alright, so let's go with a, what's a guy that is like kind of resistant to magic? I guess a giant. Where'd he spawn? Did he spawn back there? Yeah, he spawned over back there. Okay. So let's see, which one's target again? Let's see which ones I can use. Okay, so this is Destruction and Conjuration kind of mixed. And Restoration's kind of simple, just use like a healing spell over time, and that's pretty good. Restoration's the only one Dead Nox ever uses. So that's how I know that one pretty much easy. Which one was it? Firebolt, I think that's my favorite. Conjuration, do I have a spawning thing? Conjure? Yeah, I do. Let's conjure the, frost... Alright, to get your conjuration up, just use your conjuration magic over time. Let's just, spawn you a Flame Atronach there, so you can get damage, and let's fire Firebolts. As you can see, my magic's not going down because my armor actually reduces the cost of the my spells. Alright. Okay, the cool part about this armor is that none of these spells actually cost anything, so I can use anything. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find something that's stronger. Oh, okay then. I'm gonna use Firestorm. Alright. So Firestorm is actually what mage tanks actually use a lot of times. They'll be like behind the tanks, the melee tanks, and they'll just like try and run away. So they'll do this. They actually do deal a lot of damage, actually. Come on, there we go. Oh, come on, that was dumb. Even you guys have to admit that was kind of dumb. Come on, let's see if it's fast enough. Nope, we weren't fast enough. It's basically like one hit at this point. Come on, let's use a rune, actually. Runes are pretty fun little traps you can set. And you're dead. Runes are pretty fun to set in dungeons, especially if you want to put like a little bit of a resting chamber, or like a rest little spot, because if you are low level, you really want to set these if you're a mage, because you usually really want to set a little trap. Can you put up to 2 frost runes? Yes, you can. You can set 2 frost runes here. Can you set 3? Maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can like resurrect one of these Sphere Guardians just to see if they're at least doing something. Because right now they're just disappearing. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to do. Okay, can I get your attention over here for a second? I want to see if these are actually like stayed here. No. Oh, that one did. So I guess it gets rid of one of them, I guess. So the only place it gets one, I guess. I don't know. It seems kind of weird to me. And these things are fast, too, so that's why this thing's staying near me most of the time. Because I'm not running away, getting out of here. So I would be technically taking damage, I think, but since my health regenerates way too fast, it's pretty hard to tell. That's basically how you can like set traps too. It's actually pretty easy. Just do this, set it there, and then like I don't think they'll work on spawned monsters. No, they won't work on spawned monsters that are yours. I know enemies that will count because they count as an enemy, but I don't. Yeah, these don't count as it, so that's pretty nice. Another cool way is that if you want to get your, I think it was illusion. No, I think it was alteration. I think it was one of the two. Okay, let's see if I have that spell here. I think it's alteration. Is it alteration? What is it called? Okay, it's not there. I think it is illusion. Yeah, so clairvoyance is a really unique spell. Okay? So if you want to know what clairvoyance does, clairvoyance costs, I think, very little. And it does a whole lot of really good effects. Okay, so let's say I have a quest. I don't think I have any quests, actually. Well, yeah, that's not really too much of a big thing. That's not really too much. And that's a mod. And that's another mod. And that's not really too much of a big idea. Okay, so let's see. Let's try and see if this one will work. No direct path seen. Okay. So maybe I can equip maybe the Bedlam job, maybe? Maybe this one will work. No. That's not an active quest, apparently. Okay, whatever. They have a miscellaneous quest. Nope. Not really too much. So you just basically use that, you'll find your active quest, and it actually does get your skill up pretty good, too. It's not going to be the fastest way, but it is definitely a good way. Or you can use the Ofkin Infinium glitch, get all your skills up automatically. That's basically what I would use. The Ofkin Infinium glitch, get all your spell skills higher. Wait, what does this do? Okay. So apparently I made battle mode active.
Over here.
Oh, hi. I'm gonna run and equip my swords. Oh, apparently they won't favorite them both, which is kind of weird. But for if you want to increase your illusion, talking to a random NPC is really good. Or what's the other thing? It was talking to an NPC just for the trainer option. Ofkin Infinium. And what was good for alteration? I thought there was a spell that was good for it though. Like if you get it, it's pretty good. I think it's the candlelight that's really good. Or if you want like this armor rating thing that actually, if you have no armor, it's actually pretty cool. And paralysis, that's actually pretty cool too. But if you want like candlelight, because there's no starlight or anything in this game, so it's pretty cool that candlelight's actually the only thing used for light. So it's actually pretty cool. And considering that if you don't really want to use torches, which actually can't work in water. Oh, hi. Where are you? Again, Ofkin Infinium glitch is actually the best option for most of the skills, but not a lot of them. So that's basically it for magic skills. Most of them is just use your magic for that. Is it just repeating at this point? Because if it's repeating at this point, I'm gonna be done. I just got hit with fire for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right. The fire Atronachs. Use fire at the end. Oh, it's a Draugr. Death Lord that I one-hitted. It's pretty awesome. This armor is just way too good. You won't be able to hit me. And watch my stamina. I'm gonna see if I can drain it as much as I can. Alright, now watch my stamina. Okay, I'm gonna stop and you guys have to see the stamina. Like, look at that. That's like instant. Alright, we're facing Draugr Death Lords now. Alright, bandit. Hit the pole. Aw, come on. He hit the pole anyway, you dumb. He's got a Nordic bow. It's a troll. He's very fierce. Somebody's hitting from a distance. Who's doing that? You're dead. And I'll show you what happens if you're... Well... Oh my god! You're dead. So I'm going to show you what I use to get all my stuff in, is that I have a file on me that if you type in Bat Master, it will get all your skills all the way high, and it'll get all of them to... It'll get all your skills to level 10, or not level 10, level 100, and I'll give you all the perks. And what's cool about the legendary status is that the legendary status will stay. So I just use this, and that's what I used the first time. And with all of this, my armor and weapons are the best that they can be. These deal about 100 damage, so that's actually pretty nice. So my weapons deal about 237 damage, and my armor gives me 104,000 if I don't have the shield. If I have the shield, it does 112,000 defense, so that's actually pretty balanced actually for a... What did I say? Oh, insane giant. I thought it said inside giant. I'm like, what? The heck's an inside giant? What's really cool about legendary status is she going to explode too? Yep, she's going to explode too. Nothing's around here. Oh, there's a saber tooth right there. There's a saber tooth. So this is how our guildmates actually practice. They'll go in here. They'll actually fight enemy monsters. So I find this is an easy way to get your skills up, though, because this is how our guild, our new guild members train, because they actually do this every single time they're here, and that's actually pretty nice, though. And some of them like to watch other people battle too. So it's pretty nice. Not saying that they're not allowed. I'm just saying though, like, if the person doesn't want to be seen, they can actually set a function in the I think there was a function in the arena. I think that we set a personal function on there where you can say like no watchers, and like nobody will be able to watch until you leave the area. So what you do is you set, there's another button over here where you can set it to it will set the same thing though, but as soon as you leave the gate, it'll deactivate it. So if you walk out of here, it'll like deactivate any buttons you've clicked. So it's actually pretty cool. And that's basically how you get all your skills up, though. Easy to get all your melee and magic skills. And what's cool about it is you can do this, and it'll remove all the enemies that are on the floor, and then you can just do here and grab all their items. So let's see, how much gold did we earn from all that, basically? We basically earned about 2,000 gold. A lot of those are actually what I killed too, so all I needed to do was basically do that. And Leveler's Throne, this is for the guild leader like me, and then these are for where all the guild members would watch. Here's where all the guild members would watch. They would sit here, and they would cheer on their fellow people. And then they would go, yeah, you can do it, or something like that, I guess. So like, let's say if somebody was over here doing this, sneaking, you can actually turn invisible for some of this stuff, which is actually pretty cool. But if I see a random arrow shooting from like over here to over there, or over there, and I can't, and a person over here sees it, like Denox, I think, sits over here. So he'll be able to see anything that would happen over here to about, I think he said he can see up to like the 3rd staircase. That's the 1st, 2nd. So he'll be able to see anything from here to here diagonally. So he'll be able to see up to here. So I have Lucian sitting over here, so he can see the rest of it from what I can see. And then, as you can see, I can see mostly everything from over at this chair. I can't see the portal, but that's the only thing you can't see. And this is how I sit when I'm not the one fighting. Which is actually really cool, though, in my opinion, to actually be able to do that. So I guess that is it for magic skills. I'm sorry if I made it a little bit longer than all the others, maybe. I think the thief ones were actually was actually the lowest, like the shortest one. I got a gourd. I'm gonna eat that gourd. So again, I'm sorry for all the commotion and all the talking about skills and stuff like that. But that's basically it, though, for all the skills. I don't think there's anything too much other than if you're able to get... Also, another easy way to get your skills up, actually, before I actually end it off. So this is actually for all three of them. I'm actually... Sorry, I didn't actually say this. So if you remember the first three stones you actually find in the beginning, the standing stones, all three of them are actually pretty cool. And pretty good, actually. They're all actually really epic to have. So if you don't know what all three of them do, one of them actually increases your, what was it? One of them increases your, come on, I thought of this earlier. Increases all your skills by, I think, like 10% more, 20% more, I think. And for magic, thief, and fighter, if you get the mage one, all your magic skills are 20% easier to get, I think. Easier to raise, and then if you get the thief stone, all your thief skills are 20% easier to get, and if you get the warrior stone, all your melee skills are easier to get. But if you get the lover stone, all your skills are easy to get, but they're slower than if you just get a warrior one for all melee and all that kind of stuff. So if I want to increase one-handed easier, would I go after the fighter stone or the lover stone? Lover stone increases all of them by the same amount, instead of 20% for each, but you have to have 3 different standing stones, though. So I find if you just want to get one skill at a time, it's easier to get. But that's just me. But if you do want to get one, I suggest the Steed Stone, because it is a personal stone that I like, and it is the one that I think is the easiest one that would actually be pretty good. And according to Deadnox, it's actually a really good stone to get. Because if you want to have more carry weight, it's easy because you get a plus 100. That's actually pretty decent. And you get no movement penalty from armor. So that's also a really good thing to get. And it's actually really good to have those kind of stuff too, because they're actually pretty easy to get. Well, standing stones are pretty good. Some of them have really decent effects. Like, I don't know what the Atronach one does. I know, like, some of the ones that are standing stones were ones that were, I think, birth sign. I think they were birth signs from Oblivion. So, I don't know if the Atronach one is you get a big boost to magic, but you also have a absorb magic kind of thing. Like, I don't know if you still have that, but I find, though, that's, like, a really good birth sign for Oblivion mages. But again, that is it for today, guys. Tomorrow we will do more videos, I guess. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, goodbye, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Goodbye, guys.